Among the joys of my youth, cartoons were always one of the pinnacles, turning the white pages of my mind into vibrant ideas portrayed simply by mere human hands dancing thoughts across papers. The concept of creation, drawing aloud, along with the animation of movement, drew my attention, freeing me from the world that I would inevitably find in the future. In these blessed years of disregard, though many fascinated me in awe of this drawn world, one show had me truly mesmerized by the imagination between its portrayal of life and the way in which its creator saw the world. Danny Antonucci created his own dimension in which adulthood did not exist and the trivial of life was simply obtaining candy through any means that a group of childhood pals could come up with between a prodigy, a con artist, and a mentally handicapped loaf. The gizmos and gadgets they put together with the junk from their garages, bedrooms, and local garbage dump mixed with the imagination of their young minds brought the craziest of scams to reality in their sugar-impelled journey. As I watched Ed, and Eddie fail to cease in their constantly shortcoming attempts, I was compelled on the edge of my seat to see how they wouldn't obtain their beloved jawbreakers next time. And you see, this was the extent of my problem solving. But yet life soon bombarded into the ignorance of my youth quite abruptly and unexpectedly, bringing a whole new array of complications to solve. As I recovered from my hospitalized psychosis, each day became a question of differentiating between reality and what I had made reality. Then soon after, I found myself having to figure out how to afford bills, fulfill my appetite, and shelter my existence while also feeding the addiction that this unwanted growth got me mixed up in. In my eventually finding Christ, I found Matthew chapter 8, verse 3 to be quite interesting in saying, "Truly I tell you, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." Suddenly, in the midst of life's struggles, my youth flooded back to me in remembrance of the innocence that came with my lack of age. It was made aware to me that time brought temptation, and with age came the weight of the world that squashed our uncorrupted thought patterns into a mess of scrambled survival instincts misconstrued by corrupted flesh. It was here that my realization resolved its collapse by restoring the pages of my mind to again be white and resuming its long-lost dance of vibrancy. Thank you and God bless.